Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News update. Less than 24 hours after firefighters were called to a grass fire at Islington, they've been called back again this morning. Newcastle Fire Command says they received a call to Dent Street just before 8 o'clock to reports of bush alight. Rail authorities have also been called to the scene. Crews extinguished a 2-hectare grass fire in nearby Fern Street yesterday, which disrupted train services for about 2 hours. It's understood rail sleepers, which caught fire yesterday, have reignited. Hunter New England Health says a recent spike in cases of COVID-19 in the region should act as a prompt for people who are due for a booster shot. There are currently 39 people in hospital across the health district with the virus, while there have also been outbreaks at 9 aged care facilities. Public health physician Dr. David Durheim says schools and workplaces are also being impacted. A 24-year-old man is behind bars after allegedly leading police on a high-speed pursuit through Neath. On Tuesday, highway patrol officers alleged they spotted an unregistered trail bike weaving in and out of traffic on Cessnock Road at speeds reaching 110 kilometres per hour. They followed the bike into a residential property on Tunnel Road, where the rider fled on foot into the bush. He was arrested a short time later. It's alleged prohibited drugs were found in his backpack and he was riding while disqualified. He's been charged with 5 offences and has been remanded in custody ahead of his next court appearance on November 14. As house prices and rental costs continue to rise, a new report suggests more first home buyers are looking to regional areas like the Hunter to get onto the property ladder. A national survey has revealed 20% of potential buyers are looking to purchase a home in places outside of capital cities, including Newcastle. Although recent data shows the median price of a house in Newcastle has risen to $826,000, it still trumps the cost of an average home in Sydney, which sits at $1.3 million. Greg McElweeny from Helia says first home buyers are having to rethink their approach, including where and how they can get into the market.
Home buyers are definitely adjusting their search parameters. They're exploring outer suburbs, looking beyond their capital cities into regional areas, considering different property types and even settling for smaller properties with fewer bedrooms and less extras. With better value to be found in regional locations with lower property prices, LMI can enable home buyers to get into the market with as little as a 5% deposit.
New South Wales Environment Minister Penny Sharp has been unable to provide a timeline on the future operation of the Eraring Power Station or how much it will cost taxpayers. The minister told a budget estimates hearing yesterday keeping Australia's largest power plant open was totally undesirable, but an independent commission would help mitigate its long-term effects on the climate. She says the commission would put advice to the Parliament and to government about choices they have to make. The St Vincent de Paul Society is calling for Hunter residents to dig deep and help Christmas be a joyful day for everyone. The Society's annual Christmas appeal has been launched this week to help local families struggling to pay for food, clothing and accommodation. Sarah Kemp from the Hunter branch of Vinnie's says volunteers are the backbone of the organisation.
So we'll be able to ensure that our volunteers can continue their financial support, emergency relief to families across Christmas, which is going to take the pressure away from families that are already struggling with the day-to-day living expenses, let alone throwing in the extras and Christmas coming. It's going to take away that financial burden.
2NURFM Sport.
The Newcastle Jets men's side are set to rid themselves of last week's defensive horror show against Melbourne Victory as they prepare for their first home game of the year this Sunday against the Wanderers. The Wanderers come into the game firing after their 5-0 win last week against Western United. The Newcastle Blasters cricket team will bank on experience and rising talents as they look to secure their first Country Bash finals appearance. Their campaign starts this afternoon with 2 matches against North Coast and Northern Inland. And Nelson Bay flyer Maya Stewart will return from a recent head knock to help the Wallaroos continue their winning ways in the WRX1 rugby tournament. They'll play the Welsh women's team this afternoon in Auckland with hopes of climbing to 3rd in the tournament standings. And the winning numbers in Powerball are 6, 8, 11, 12, 22, 23 and 30, and the Powerball is 15. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.